thank you for keeping on with Mr. Naviton. And so we are going to continue our journey through King's Bounty 2. And we left off here. We've got to do the, go follow the refugee through there for the Witch's Stone. But before we do that, we need to go get a weapon. So you can see we do not have one quite yet. And to go finish that quest is, well, there's a fight. So we need to go grab our weapon. So here we take our horse. We're going to ride to right here. Thank you, Trigger. Drop down here. There's some loot. Barrel of the cash. And on the other side is another chest. Got some precious dye. Okay, so saddle up, Trigger. Let's go back over the bridge.
Where are the sentries? What the devil is happening to this country?
We found the waypoint, and we're going to go up and grab this key. Key to the warehouse. And inside here is where we will get our weapon. There's some bags. There's our enchanter's wand. And we're also going to grab this lever. Okay. Everything there. Let's go across the way. Just a little bit more loot here.
More.
And we got rid of the lever. Up comes a chest. So we have alchemist gloves, summoning scroll, and 528 gold. Alright, so I want to do our level up now. And make sure that we have everything equipped. First of all, you can see here's our alchemist gloves, magic power 1, arcane knowledge plus 5. Our pink gloves only has plus 1 arcane knowledge, so definitely an upgrade. And you can see 22 and 18 now. And our enchanter's wand has plus 3 magic power and plus 5 arcane knowledge. And we didn't do the level up, or didn't go over the level up. You can see the talent tree here, or wheel. And we have 2 talent points that we can spend. So I'm going to upgrade Magic of Air and Fire 2. Costs 2 points to upgrade that. And the purpose for that is so that I can upgrade Burning Ray 1 to Burning Ray 2. And then you can see the difference in green that it does more damage. However, the upgrade is 80 mana. So there we go. Alright. Now let's go finish that quest with the refugee. Okay. Let's get Trigger back. Alright, there we go. There he goes. He goes taking off running, so we're going to... Oop. I ran a little too far. I missed a box here. Chest. Okay. Let's go running through the portal. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to use Burning Ray 2 here.
Why were you so quick to run away? Perhaps you are a marauder after all. That's the simplest explanation.
Wait! Listen to me. Yes, I confess I am guilty, but I wasn't running away. I wanted you to follow me. I promise to tell you anything you want to know. But what's important right now is to stop Amarantha, the Mountain Witch, before she destroys us all. She's terrible. She took me under her control. And it's all because of her damn past.
Her past? A joyless one, I suppose.
When Amarantha was still quite herself, she said she had been a student of the powerful Archmage Naviton, who performed magic in the Crown Lands, but his sorcery was destroyed. Amarantha fled. She said that Naviton was after her as if she were a slave. And now the Blight is devouring her mind. Stop her!
What for?
She feeds on the souls of the innocent, performing sorcery on the mountain, in the ruins of the fortress. But the path there is currently closed off. If you activate the magic crystal, the way shall open. But unfortunately, I don't remember how it is done. Perhaps her sorcery is to blame. She may have used it to erase my memories. Oh, Creator, give me the strength to remember.
Okay, so the Witch Stone is updated. And so let's loot as we go. And we're going to find this crystal. Just happens to land there on the ground. And I don't know why this guy couldn't figure out grab crystal, insert and slot, and then magic energy just comes out from it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, look, here's another one of those slots. Let's run over this way. Here's the second
Just
one.
the thing.
Barrel with some loot. Okay, so let's go plug it in.
That's what I need.
Let's keep running up the hill. Looks pretty cool, huh? I can read that if you want. And then there's a third one. Oop, there's a pouch of gold here. Grab that. Okay. Oh, chest there.
Where did this come from?
It was probably inserted in that slot once upon a time. Okay, mana crystal. Grab that. 50 mana. Chest with arcane vortex. Okay. Yeah, these gargoyles are pretty cool.
Did it work?
Yeah. The barrier for the doorway is now been open. So let's run up and go see if we can't find Amarantha. Oh, right here is a chest. Good. We need all the mana we can get. So you can see upgrading spells is pretty expensive. Okay, there is Amarantha right there.
Who's there? Is that you, sweetheart? Come. Come to your Amarantha. We'll meet in the Wonder Grove. Near the rattleberry bushes.
What's this? An intruder? Have you come to serve me? Then I welcome you.
Serve you? Please. Look at yourself, what you've turned into. You feed on human souls.
I need their souls. I want to exist. They shall protect me.
protect from the void.
You're beyond salvation. Well, I must destroy you.
Alright, so here we go. Here's our fight. And so we come into this third dimension. I could almost say that we have entered the Twilight Zone. And slightly weaker enemy. We have a stone elemental, spirits of light, and then wind spirits. And they are all rank 1. Okay. So we have one wind spirit on this side. The 2 spirits of light are over there. And so we have to set this up. And we'll put the dogs there. Yeah. Like so. Alright. We're going to use our Burning Ray 2 on the spirits of light. They are susceptible to fire. So we will light them up. The wolves are going to do hit and run on the wind spirit. And then the dogs will follow that up. Okay, so we lost 2 dogs. So they broke their burning spell, so they are no longer on fire. Let's have the archers there. So the stone elemental is fire resistant, I guess is the best way to describe it. Has burning immunity. Okay, the healers. Let's heal the dogs. 32. Go there. Let's see. Pikeman. Straight. Okay. We're gonna do Burning Ray 2 again on Spirits of Light. Took 1 down. Alright, let's have the wolves go in front of the spearmen. Dogs, boy. I am a little... yeah, I'm worried. I don't want to lose the entire unit. It's okay. I think we'll be alright. Oh, took down a healer. Okay. The archers. They got the Spirit of Light. Healer. I think if they go here. Pikeman. Let's see if Precision Strike does not kill him. Oh, we gotta try. Alright, wolves. Let's put Burning Ray. Even though he's immune to fire, he still takes the damage. There's about 2. Oh, 1. Okay. Dogs, we're just gonna skip. Yeah, he's done. The archers can get him. That's it. All So we lost money here again. It's going to cost me 840 gold to heal everyone. We only got 721. That's why you always want some gold in reserve. Okay, let's talk to Fabian.
Finally, that damned witch is gone. I'm free of her. At last, I am free.
Your relationship really soured there at the end.
How wonderful. Does this mean I can return to my normal life?
Your normal life at Crucis? Well, yes, why not?
Amarantha. She caused so much sorrow. I will keep reading her records. Keep trying to understand what happened to her.
If you read it before going to sleep, you might end up one of the undead yourself.
Oh no, not me. Enter the portal and I'll open it. May the Creator protect thee.
Alright, so we got 100 XP plus an item and also a level up. The item we got is Magical Rosary, plus 7 Arcane Knowledge, and plus 2% health. We also, like I said, we leveled up. So we got 1 talent point, and we're going to put that Magic of Life and Light. Okay. But we can also acquire 1 more Spearman. So we're going to go do that now. Let's grab Trigger. And so we'll ride back to Helena. Right here. And we can grab the Spearman. Just like that. Alright, so now we have a full army again. The waypoint. That's what I wanted. Let's grab the waypoint. And this is the cool thing. I do like this about the map. When you get close enough to a treasure and you miss it, you just skip over it. It will tell you on the map that, well, there's this treasure that you missed right here. Now, I don't know what the distance is, but what we can do is on our map, we can put a flag on it, or a marker, I guess, if you will. And then it'll tell us how far away that is. Now, I'm assuming you see the marker there. The pouch of gold is right there. I'm assuming, like, see how we're 49 from the archer there? Is that, I think that's meters?
I
don't
should
think it's
draw the
feet.
attention of the guards on the other bank somehow.
So, they don't really tell you, but I think it's meters. So let's talk to Ansel, because he gives us a scroll.
What is this nonsense? Where's the guard? Why is the bridge up? Ring the bell. Have them lower it.
Hold on, Ansel. I sense death magic in the air. And it is recent. Can't you feel it?
Yes. Yes, something is very wrong here. Here, take the scroll of healing. We confiscated it from the Marauder before... Well, it doesn't matter. It'll be of more use to you anyway. I don't know what to do with it.
I find that kind of strange. You don't know what to do with the healing scroll? I think it's pretty obvious. Anyway, let's ring the bell like he said. We're going to lower the drawbridge.
You! Halt right there! Let's see your letter of passage. Now. Have at them, boys! Take no prisoners!
Missed us by that much. Okay, so here is our first boss fight. Just a marauder. He doesn't have a name. And he has deserters, swordmen, and some archers. But luckily for us, everyone is rank 1. And they're neutral because he's got Anarchy and Order units in his troops. Here we go. So this map is split up into 3 directions, the left, right, and center. Like always, we want our archers in the back. Let's put the wolves. Put the wolves in the middle. No, I'm going to change my mind. We'll put the wolves to the left, spearmen to the center, and then dogs to the right. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we can use Burning Ray 2 again, and we'll use them on the swordman. And then we'll have our wolves. We're not going to have them hit and run, just run up and attack those guys. And they took out 2. So he used Deadeye for his archers. So now his archers do 50% more damage. Okay. So both these guys went already. So we're going to wait on their turn. And the archers go. Now our archers... let's take out one of their spearmen right there. Healers on the dogs, 32 to 48. 46. So they're damn near back to full health. And that's what he's gonna get it. Let's see. Sure. And then the dogs can finish them. And then I'm going to move the dogs to here. Okay, round 2. Let's see. The wolves will not quite finish him off. Come pretty close. Let's use Burning Ray on the archer. Take out 2. Yeah, and then we'll have wolves take on the swordman, and swordman's bleeding. He's got 1 hit point left, and he's bleeding, so he will bleed to death. Okay, so they still get to go, so I'm gonna have them do the bloody bite. I lost a dog. So he put weakened on the dog. Oopsie. He just burned to death there. Healer, let's see. 4. Yeah, have him damaged that way. Yep. Swordman went down. And we'll use our precise strike and take out the last 2. Alright. We had a victory. Everybody got some XP. This time, it's only going to cost us 435 to heal. Made 855. So let's heal. Okay, we have a fairly long cutscene here. So let's get it started.
Those aren't our men. They're bandits. Hey, Answer me!
We're not cut out for this. Run!
Destroy them! Every last one! Who are you running from? Them? I told you not to be afraid.
There you are, mortal. I, the great dumb razzle, grant you permission to ask a single question.
I've seen plenty of worms. And their bones. Why are you here, dumb razzle?
I was paying a debt to an old elf. My promise is fulfilled, and now I'm free. Thank your patron. And farewell, mortal.
Victory is ours! See to the wounded, haste thee a horse, hie thee to Marcella for succor, call out to the Knights of the Guard, now! Or rather, as you were. The fight seems to be over. Horace, Legate of the Royal Guard at your service. It's you, Mistress.
Catherine, Countess of Rigorn. Though I confess, if we have met, dear knight, I do not recall.
My name is Horace. I'm Legate of the King's Guard. I will escort you to Magnus's Bastion.
Your timing is impeccable. An attempt was just now made on my life. Surprisingly, it wasn't the cronies of my fool nephew, Maurice. Even more surprisingly, I was rescued by a dragon. It is most urgent we get to the bottom of this.
A dragon? Sure. My men will investigate the Batil Gates attack and question the survivors. And you, my lady, please come to the court under my protection. Prince Adrian doesn't like to wait.
Loyal subjects, I, King of Nostria, by the grace of Elu, have gathered you here today. The time has come to renew our oath.
Cease! Cease, rulers of the world! The time of oath is over! The blight is coming. It cometh quicker and quicker. Devastation awaits. Death and ruin. No one will be spared. But the Savior is already here. She is among you. Cathor, shut him up! Accept this path, Chosen One. Follow it to the end. Do not fear, for I will meet you in the void.
Don't let... Stop!
Get her to Crucis.
Well, well. There's our valiant guard. With loot.
The King's Counselor Montier. What does he want?
Wait. I require but a moment of your time. Well...
Your Excellency, this personage has an audience with His Highness, Prince Adrian.
Ah, the prince is so fidgety. But he's not waiting for you, is he, Horace? I have some questions for you. Please stay. And you, go keep your appointment with the prince. But afterwards, return to me immediately. It is a matter of utmost importance. What's happening in the Royal Guard, Legate Horace?
Not everybody gets saved by a dragon. And that is pretty cool. You get excited because everyone knows that in King's Bounty games there's always a dragon. Alright, here is Prince Adrian.
I have arrived, Your Highness.
Yes. First order of business? I gave the order to release you not out of mercy or any misguided belief in your innocence. You've been released because I find myself in need of a capable agent.
Oh, Your Highness. Your words are like the lilting of a lute in my ears.
Listen to me closely now, and no interruptions. Whilst my poison-struck father remains incapacitated, I must bear the weighty burden of the crown as keeper of the Kingdom of Nostria. A few days ago, a calamity occurred at the Monpatri Mage factory. Several people died. My subjects. Since then, I haven't learned a single true thing about the incident. The mages are searching for signs of necromancy, while Montier claims it's an act of sabotage by the Artisanians. The lowborn are milling about in a panic, spreading wild rumors on the wind like grain for hens. The Royal Guard tarries. Even the acclaimed spies of the Adepts of Darkness can give me no straight answer. Thus I, Prince Adrian, heir to Nostria by the grace of the Creator, command you to carry out an investigation. But do not forget, until this task has been fulfilled to my satisfaction, you will not truly be free. Go. Perform this deed with full royal backing. Uncover the truth of what happened at the Mage factory. There are people camped near Marcella. They call themselves Monpatri refugees. Start with them, and do not rest until you find out the true cause of the catastrophe.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, new quest, Seeds of Betrayal. Back to Montier.
There you are, my dearest friend. Let's not waste words.
Dearest friend, you say? But never mind. Pray, continue, Count.
Those murderers and villains trampled on Nostria's honor when they donned the uniform of our guards and attacked you. In broad daylight. In an impregnable fortress. Oh, Creator. Outrageous, unspeakable, impossible. But my resilient friend, never fear. For you are in good hands. While you were taking your meeting with the prince, my people figured everything out. Those conspirators needed you. They wanted to get to the king with your help, and... But how can we even think on such things? It would mean the ruin of the kingdom.
We aren't wasting words, are we?
We found out where the Blackguards are hiding, and have already dispatched both our regular guard and a detachment of royal guards to that location. The conspirators' house is in the market square, at the southern gate. I suggest you hurry if you want a hand in thrashing those rascals. They must be destroyed. Immediately. If not sooner. My assistant Bardolph will provide a travel allowance to cover your first expenses. Go. The Royal Council is counting on you.
Sir Montier, what a wonderful speech.
So Bardolph is right up here.
Distinguished
Let's talk to him
you have
real
to
quick,
understand.
and then we can finally leave the
We
Citadel.
came here-
Yesterday you were in prison, and today you're acting in Prince Adrian's name. Take this. Your allowance from His Excellency, Royal Advisor Auguste Montier. Sir Montier wishes you the best of luck in scouring our lands of schemers and traitors.
Okay. So this comes in the DLC pack. You get some items and they're locked. So you get a whole one of those sets, the hollow set, but you can't equip it or use it until you reach level 20. And then these weapons up on top, Frost Hammer, you can acquire at level 9. Then the 2 staves and the sword not till level 15. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get into the city of Marcella. And so
Entrance is
we
forbidden.
need to
anyone
talk to
not on
Gilda.
this
She
list.
gives us a
Who are you?
quest.
Are you from the Citadel? Where are you headed?
I beg your pardon. Who are you?
I am Gilda Crespin,
My son Albert went to the Mage factory and never returned. It was right around the time of the disaster.
I won't tread the cursed halls of the Mage factory, contaminated with Loggy knows what, just for the sake of your son.
Oh, if only someone would hear me out. Yesterday, I was approached by some suspicious people who asked about my son. They said Albert had recently been seen near the Mage's tower.
Perhaps it would be useful to find him. He most likely witnessed what transpired, after all.
If you see my Albert, pray tell him his dear mother is in a state of righteous outrage and demands he return home at once. That serpent Ursula bewitched him. First she compelled him to marry her, now she's lured him to the other end of the country. Oh.
One upset mom. Okay. So we have completed the tutorial map. And we are now in the Crownlands map. It's very large. Lots to do here. And so you can see in the upper left corner where we are, this is Marcella. And we have a few quest markers already. And now we got find Albert in the Mage's tower. So close that up.
Welcome to Marcella.
We'll just do a little run around. This is like the upper market. Let's grab some things that we can find that we can sell. And I'll quickly go over some of the merchants. Sargonius here just trades spells or scrolls. And then on the other side here, Odilon, he sells some armor. 2 of them are for mages, and then 2 of them are for warriors. And then some items here and a few scrolls. We'll come back to him a little bit later. We don't have the cash yet to spend on it. So here's a shrine, ancient legend. We will tap that. 50 XP. And we're going to go down the stairs. We'll do a little bit of looting as we run around. I will try to streamline these quests as best as I can, so that we don't have to do as much run around as sometimes we have to.
What are you doing here? Why are the floors still dirty? It's not my fault, my lady.
What are you doing here? Okay. Just kind of look around real quick. Any book. You can read it at your own leisure, whenever you want to. Okay. There's a free scroll right here. A shroud. In the Death of Darkness School. Anything in here? No. Let's continue going down the stairs. We're going to dip off to the right here. There's a few notes on the reader board. They don't provide any quest information. Okay, Lower Marcella. No, nothing there. This is Kurt, and he is a recruiter. Recruiter for stone elementals, spirits of light, wind spirits, and healers. Okay. So over here is Taver. He is a warrior's merchant, I guess, if you will. Those are all warriors items. Gallon here has a quest for us.
You've been to Upper Marcella? Pray tell, haven't you seen them?
Who? Give me the specifics fast, before I get angry.
4 green-feathered Illyrian chicks. They're hard to miss.
Okay, it's a really stupid story. I promised to deliver these chicks to the royal kitchen, but my useless son dropped the chick's cage and now they've scattered all over Marcella.
Some back alley beggar is bound to have eaten them by now.
How can you say that? A single one of those chicks is worth more than a warhorse. I'll pay 50 gold pieces a head for those chicks if that's what it takes to get them back. I can't afford a breach of contract with the royal kitchen. My entire business depends on it.
Okay. Priceless chicks. New quest. Now, we could talk to his son and kind of give us an update on that. But it's not necessary.
I don't even know where to look.
Okay, let's go back behind here. Shiny scroll. Then a cache. Then we have another merchant right here, Caster. And he's more of a mage merchant. He's got a few scrolls and then the same one that we have. And the apron, we have those gloves. Again, I will come back later
That's
to
a lot
that.
of guards.
We don't have the gold yet. Here is a conspirator's house. We don't have the troops and we don't have the money yet to go in there. Here's Dwayne. Let's talk to him.
Hello there. Can I have a few words with you?
As long as it really is just a few.
I can see you're a capable sort, and I bet you aren't afraid of getting in a pickle from time to time. I'm a wanderer, just like you. Gee, how rude. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Dwayne. I'm a famous treasure hunter. Everyone's heard of me.
Famous treasure hunter, eh? Don't know the name.
That's because I'm a wanderer, as I said. I come from Mercelin. I've been plenty of places. Visiting the elves in Marion, sailing to Port Le Grand on a leer.
Ah, yes. A real hero's hero. But whatever could you need from my humble self?
It involves treasure, naturally. I know of a find that will make us both rich. After we fight a vicious monster for it, I mean. I discovered a cache of valuables, you see. A precious amulet and a pile of gold. But evil is a Logi, and his gifts as well. I was on my knees, gathering the gold into a sack, when a monster crawled out of the dark and took a piece out of my leg. I had to flee. I got away with my life and not much else. Now here's what I'm offering. Bring me the amulet, and I'll pay 5,000 coin for it. Quite a windfall, isn't it? Dwayne, the treasure hunter, knows where the money's at. Get me?
How come you've got so much money at your disposal if you left the gold back in those ruins?
Nothing gets by you, eh? I found a wealthy buyer for the amulet. Produce the amulet and I'll produce the money. Here, take this as a down payment. I can see you're trustworthy.
I'm not sure if I buy his story completely, but yeah, we'll find out. Okay, quest log updated. Monster in the ruins. So let's do a couple quests that are easy, I would say. With it, there's a quest that we don't have to do any fighting for, and we can get some XP. We can probably get a level or two out of it, and then we will do as much as we can and then dive into all the fighting and whatnot. Here's Remedies, and we want to talk to him.
By the ninth element.
I wasn't expecting to find a healer mage here. Have you found the root of the trouble?
That's just the thing. I haven't. I've performed rituals. I've engaged the aspect of a mystical vision. I've summoned a lesser spirit of stone. The spirit and I sniffed every inch of ground in and around the camp. There was nothing. Not a thing. No swamp curses, no necromantic plague, no putrefying pollen. Nothing. Why are you commoners bothering the mages? His wisdom, Archmage Cathorn himself summoned me all the way from Elir. And now what? It was nothing but a waste of time.
You speak like an expert in the death element. Who are you?
I am Remedius, senior healing mage of the Royal Mage Order. Strange you've never heard of me. Whom do I have the honor of addressing?
I am Catherine, Countess of Rigor. I am presently acting as a representative of Prince Adrian, investigating the Monpatri disaster.
Well, I have something to relate to the Prince's envoy. The famous writer Flavius was spotted wandering around the ruins near here, or so I was told. He's been struck by a very peculiar disease of the spirit. If I had the time, I'd search for him myself, but I do not. If you find Flavius, pray escort him to the magistrate. I will pay the sick fellow a visit as soon as I can.
Okay. So we got a new quest, Swan Song. And it just so happens the first piece of that quest is right here in the scroll.
There's no one here.
No one here. And we got a scroll. So I'm going to run down the left side of the road, and then I'll come back going up the right side. And came down this drainage ditch here to look for some loot. Like I said, we need lots of gold. Troops, especially in the beginning, are cost a lot of gold to get them. We found a pouch of gold. Let's run back down this side. And there's a chest. 13 mana. We need as much mana as we can get. Okay. Barrel and a shovel.
The kingdom isn't what it used to be. People are being robbed right out.
So here is the monster from the ruins, and you can see
Here's the treasure. All I need to do is find a way to unlock the bars.
the bars is holding the amulet and the pile of gold behind it, just like Dwayne said.
Someone left a lantern here. There must have been a reason.
Yep, is to shine the brick. So we just push the stone. We'll go to the other side. And
It
there
seems quite
happens to
simple.
be
Just put pressure on the stone and...
a scroll just kind of hanging out right there at the window.
Childish riddles.
Okay, so now the bars are released, so let's take the amulet.
My amulet. Give it to me.
And here's the fearsome monster. I can't believe this little kid was scaring people.
He never got to grow up. Kidnapper took my brother and me. Took us away and robbed and killed us. I drove him away and hid the amulet. Now give it back.
Yeah, right. Why should I believe your story?
A robber. A big man. He grabbed us. Killed my brother and me. Don't believe me? Find him yourself. Ask around and see what you find. Give my amulet back. It was my mother's and it's mine now. It's so cold here.
Okay, so we, for this quest, we can make it, we have a choice to make. And you can see, investigate the crime for order, or we can take the amulet and just sell it to Dwayne. we're going to do the order way and investigate the crime, in case you're wondering. Alright, this is a fight circle. Very strong enemy. These deserters are now at rank 3, and they've got free archers, which are rank 2, and you can see that they are Anarchy units, other than the Eagles. And like I said, we are now in the second map, and we will be getting Anarchy units exclusively, and that is why I'm trying to collect as much gold as I can so we can buy them. In the meantime, here's Tillich. Let's talk to him.
Good day to you.
Likewise. I'd like to ask you about the ruins by the bridge. Have you ever been there?
No, my good fellow. I am a traveler. I'm only staying here for a couple of nights. Why would I go crawling around old ruins?
Have you maybe seen anyone else crawling around over there?
You know, I once saw a girl climbing inside, very nimbly, over some tree branches. She might know something.
A girl? What's her name?
Quite slender. A local plowman told me her name, Agla, Ava, Ada? Yes, that's it. Ada. She's from a family of clay diggers. Or was it potters? No, something to do with clay. I'd take a look to the north. There's a clay pit under the walls of Marcella. That's where they work.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Okay, so then that the monster in the ruins has now been updated. So let's go find this Ada girl. Go talk to her.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a
Mercedes.
One cauldron.
Mercia's.
Freshest bread in town. Don't be shy. Eat to your heart's content, friends. Come over here, Norman.
Hey! Why did he get such a big piece? I want some! They're at it again. Calm down. Do you want them to keep treating us like pigs? We're still human beings. No one's taken that from us yet. Got it?
Okay, this is Mercedes'
Filth and
farm,
hunger.
and she happens to be
Companions
right
of
here.
decay.
Is there something you need? I'm afraid there isn't enough stew for you and your men. I just hope it's enough for those unfortunates back at the camp.
Mercia's her name. I apologize if I butcher some of these names. Okay, so we need to talk to Norman.
Did you come from the capital? Finally, they've thought of us. Creator be praised. Have you brought food?
I didn't think I'd find someone smarter than a dog or a knight of the guard in here. Are you in charge?
I'm Norman, a worker from the foundry. I'm in charge here, after a fashion.
Great. Then tell me what happened at the Mage factory. Keep it brief, clear, and on point.
What's this? Another interrogation? I'm not telling you anything. If you refuse to listen to me, you can go to hell.
If I wanted to interrogate you, I'd go about it in quite a different manner, I promise. Speak while I'm still in a good mood.
Forget it. Look at us. Just yesterday, the people I brought here were the Mage factory's finest artisans. And now everyone's avoiding them like a contagious disease. They've been left to starve outside the city walls. There's an official decree against letting them in. There's no way to get through to you, is there, you bastards? And since we're getting nothing from you except beatings, you'll get nothing from us either.
All secrets have a price. What's yours, gold?
Listen, I am not a proud man, but I am troubled by this rank injustice. Help our camp. Please, talk to Mercia over there. She knows what to do, but she's having a hard time handling it all on her own. Help my people, and I'll help you. I'll tell you all I know.
Okay, so let's go back to Mercia.
What is it, Goof? Didn't you get any... Yes? How can I help?
For starters, tell me how you're going to feed your unexpected guests. I've heard you have some ideas on the subject.
My brother has a farm over in Rickville. His name's Garrick. He's a proper farmer, hardworking and thrifty. He could help us. I can't make the journey on my own. I'm afraid to travel on the highway. There are bandits everywhere, both around here and over at the old outpost. I can see that murderous brigands don't frighten you. Give a message to my brother. That's all I ask.
That's all? There must be a catch.
Wait. Why go so far out of your way? I have a better idea.
Well, well. Cough it up then. Perhaps I'll like your idea better.
On the journey here, we came to an understanding with a well-respected countryman. His name is Bludgeon. He promised to get us food some days ago. But Bludgeon has yet to send anything, despite living right at the bottom of the hill. If you could have a word with him and find out what's taking so long, I'll reward you. I'll find something, I promise.
What does that mean, Goof?
Okay,
Do you know who
so
he is?
gives us another choice.
Sure.
Either
He's a very respectable fellow.
Anarchy
The whole of Floster
way
Road
will
belongs
be
to
the
him.
Goof way, or the Order way is
And a
Mercia.
murderer.
Did you see Mercia
I'll never
hanging
ever
out
forgive
front?
myself.
And this Bludgeon that he talks about is
Careless.
I guess, their
Mother
equivalent
dear,
of a
I'm
crime
so
boss.
thankful you're not here to witness
Okay,
this.
Belia here has a quest for us as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm acting foolish. Everyone's grief-stricken, but I can't.
What's grieving you?
Same as everyone else. Was born in the Mage factory. We used broken golems as toys and played hide-and-seek in the mine shafts. My mother used to read me miner's tales at bedtime. And I lost her book.
In the Mage factory?
No. I definitely had it with me for most of the journey. I must have dropped it somewhere nearby. So worried my mother's tales will be lost forever while I wait to regain my strength here.
Okay, so the last treasure, another quest.
Why did you? Do you know who he is?
And but wait, we are not done getting all these quests. Let's see, here's the cache. Let's go here. All right, let's go back over the bridge. And then we will drop down and to this drainage ditch here.
What am I going to do with you,
And
silly
here
thing?
is
You were
Ada.
supposed... What do you need?
Please don't be afraid. Is your name Ada?
Yeah?
I've heard you're quite dexterous and inquisitive. I could really use some help from someone like you.
Yeah, that's right. What do you need? I don't raid birds' nests, mind you. But I can fetch things stuck up on a roof.
I know you've been to the ruins near the bridge many times. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary over there?
Me? No, I haven't. Not yesterday.
Please focus. I have a certain person in mind right now, and your answer will decide their fate.
It's been so long. It was about half a year ago. I saw a monster. A man, a scary man. He was leading two boys in there. I figured I'd go take a look at them. They're so cute when they're sleeping. And when I got in, I saw that man instead. He was sleeping so peacefully and holding a knife. I gasped, and he woke up and looked straight at me. I was so scared. I ran and never told anyone.
I'm glad you told me. Now let's go see Prim and Marcella. He's the captain of the guards. He'll help deal with that miscreant.
The captain of the guards? Do I have to talk to Prim in person? All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, so that got updated. And we'll meet her there at Prim. Alright, very large chest under the bridge. 410 gold and a fairy stone. Everybody needs a fairy stone. Alright, so let's go in here. There is a chest back here.
Could be better. What with
Or a
the war
box.
and orders, like the blasted mob seized the port.
18 gold and sleigh bells. I'd have to say that one of the developers likes Christmas. Alright, so here we want to talk to Jack.
Where on earth did that Ada get to now? Have you seen my apprentice?
Do you think I came here to search for your apprentice?
What's the point? She may be a smart girl, but having her run errands is an exercise in futility. I sent her to fetch my cane from Tabor, a trader in Marcella's lower marketplace. I'd have gone myself, but my leg is killing me. I'm good for nothing but sitting on this stool and watching over the workers. We're barely getting anything done.
What is it you do here? Some kind of sorcery?
We make golems. As you can see, we do it all. Mine the clay, craft the bodies, and print the command tablets. And without a cane, I'm already sick of talking about it.
Okay, so new quest, reasonable help, and we need to go get his cane from Tabor. So let's run up back into Marcella. Here we go. Here's Tabor.
Do you have an iron cane for Jackard?
Did he now? Well, I've been waiting for that wretched Ada since forever. I suppose the girl's disappeared again, and he sent you instead. Well, the cane's over there by the counter. Take it, and tell Jackard this one's cast from a stronger alloy than the last. He loves to complain, you see.
Wow. This cane feels more like a dwarven warhammer. I've seen them wield those things.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so cane happens to be right here on the side of the table. Let's grab it. And that updates that quest.
They should have gone after the new joke about the savior of Nostria. We've heard of
So now let's run up this side.
Quit that cheaping, you green freak. Stupid chicken.
There's a chest here. Ooh, get a haste scroll.
Quit that cheaping, you green freak.
Wait, is that a chick in that barrel?
Alright, let's talk to Cutter.
Hey you, townsman. What is that sound coming from that barrel? Cheap, 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 I think it is.
A green chick. They're supposed to be worth a bundle. What do you care?
I care because a merchant named Gallon is missing a few of these rare chicks. And I've been tasked to find them.
You're working for Gallon. That pathetic excuse for a cook. Is he paying you in stew? Tell him his son insulted me. Me, Will Cutter. The pup ran full into me. If I'd have been holding a drink, I might have spilled it. I took the chick as payment for his bad manners.
You're one bold brute.
One more word, and you'll wake up face down in a ditch, dead. And no one will touch me either. You want to know why? Ask Centurion Prim, if he's got time to waste on a nobody like you.
It's not very nice. Okay, so let's run up and we'll talk to Prim.
The lower town. Both figuratively and literally.
And that's probably gonna end for this episode.
Will it last a week?
Yeah, Prim is right here. And here is Ada. So we're gonna testify, so we'll do that first.
Yes? What do you want?
We have come to,
Centurion, this girl Ada was witness to an act of great evil. Tell him all about it, child.
I was walking down the road, past the bridge, and I saw some blackberries, really ripe ones. I was sitting behind a blackberry bush, having a nibble, when I saw a man on the road. He had 2 boys with him. I could see they'd been crying. One was clutching a piece of jewelry in his hand. They were both fair-haired with a touch of red. The man had dark hair. He was dragging them towards the ruins. I waited in the bush until they had passed, and then went home. But what I'd seen gave me a bad feeling, so I decided to return to the ruins that night and see what was inside. And what I saw...
Right.
Huh. What did you see? Don't keep us hanging.
I saw the black-haired man asleep, using a bundle of children's clothing as a pillow, with a knife in his hand. There was no sign of the boys. He woke up and gave me such a terrible look, I nearly fell down. I ran for my life. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not some tramp, you know. I'm apprenticed to Jacquard, the master golem maker. He'll vouch for me.
What man is this, I wonder? Sulking Sven? Owl the Atrocious? Cutter?
No, not Cutter. He calls himself Dwayne the Treasure Hunter. I saw him in Market Square.
Ah, Dwayne. He really is famous and quite a nasty character. I have a grudge against him, and I'm not alone. The man swindled several people, but he's wily as hell. I've never had enough evidence to collar him. But now I'm going to arrest him at last. Thank you both. You've been very helpful. I'll send a guardsman over to Jacquard when the case goes to trial and witnesses are called. For now, you may go.
Okay. And then for testifying, we get an order point. Now we want to talk to Prim. One more time.
The rabble in this city are getting quite brazen. I'd barely stepped outside the palace when I was accosted by this rude fellow named Cutter. How long has it been this way?
Ever since the king was poisoned and his wise advisors and magistrates took over the country. Though he has his weaknesses, King Claudius is a very stern monarch. While he was in good health, people obeyed his every word, as if it were law, which in fact it is. Now everything is stuck. Every protocol and directive in question. The future vague.
Sure, you could place all your hopes in a good king. Or how about dealing with these problems yourself?
The last time I tried to deal with Cutter, I was almost sent to Crucis, on a charge of conspiracy to assassinate an assistant magistrate. Tweets, of course. So if you want to deal with a dog, find its master first. Do you see what I mean? But should something unfortunate happen to Cutter, none of the guards would see or hear anything about it. I certainly wouldn't shed any tears for him.
Okay. So now that Priceless Chicks quest is updated. Alright. And so that's going to end this episode. I thank you for coming along with Mr. Naviton. And we'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.